I still don't know how I survived that day. Sometimes, when I close my eyes, I still hear the screaming. I still see the trees. I still smell the sweat, the fear, and the blood. This happened 2 years ago, just after our final exams at school. I was in 300 level then. My name is Peace. I studied sociology at a university in the southeast of Nigeria. I wasn't a party person, but I liked making memories, especially with my roommates, Amora, Zoba, and Favor. We were close, like sisters. That's why when Amora brought up the idea of a small girls' tour after our last paper, it didn't sound like a bad idea. It's just for one day, she said. Let's go and hike, take pictures, eat suya in the bush, and gist. She even found a spot for us. A forest near the outskirts of town. The place was thick, green, and quiet. People hardly went there, but according to her, one of her classmates had gone there once and said the place was perfect for peace and pictures. From the beginning, something didn't sit well with me. My roommate's Favor also looked uneasy. She told us her uncle, who's a local hunter, warned her that people don't go into that forest again. They say herdsmen they operate there now, she whispered. My uncle said 2 farmers went missing there last year. But Amora laughed it off. Please forget that thing, she said. Everything in this country now is herdsmen this, herdsmen that. We'll just go early and come back by 3 p.m. It's not like we're sleeping there. That's how we planned the trip. The next day, we packed food, drinks, snacks, power banks, and left around 9 a.m. There were 6 of us, me, Amara, Zoba, Favor, and 2 other girls from our lodge, Mimi and Oge. We took bikes to the last point and then started the hike into the forest. The air was fresh, the sun was out, birds were singing. Honestly, it was nice. I even started to feel like maybe it wasn't a bad idea after all. But about 1 hour into the hike, we noticed something strange. The forest was too quiet. No birds. No wind. The kind of silence that makes your ears ring. That's when Oge said she saw something move in the bush beside us. We stopped. Everyone looked around. The trees were thick, tall. The shadows looked like they were watching us. Let's turn back, Favor said immediately. Her voice was already shaking. But Amora rolled her eyes. We've not even reached the hilltop, she said. Just small more. That small more was the worst decision we made. 10 minutes later, everything went from calm to chaos. It started with the sound of hooves, fast, heavy. Then voices shouting in a language I didn't understand. Then we saw them. About 5 men came out from the bush. They were wearing dirty shirts, some without shoes, holding long sticks and machetes. One had a gun. I froze. Favor screamed. Amora tried to talk, but the men started shouting. One raised his stick and hit it hard on a tree beside us. That was when we ran. We didn't think. We didn't hold hands. We just scattered and ran in different directions. I ran so hard my slippers tore. I didn't even know where I was going. I just wanted to get away. I tripped over roots, scratched my arms on branches, but I didn't stop. After what felt like forever, I stopped. The forest was quiet again, but this time, it felt dangerous. I looked around. No one. I was alone. I called out, Favor. Amora. Anybody. Nothing. Just trees and shadows. My phone had no network. I tried to use the compass app to trace my way back, but the app kept spinning. That was when I realized we didn't mark our way in. We just kept walking deeper without tracking our steps. I wanted to cry. But I remembered what they always say, if you're lost, stay in one place. So I sat down on a big rock and waited. I don't know how long I stayed there. Maybe 2 hours. Then I heard footsteps. I stood up, heart racing. Hello? I called. No answer. Please, I'm lost. Help me. Then I saw someone. It was a girl. She was limping, face full of sweat and dirt. It was Zoba. She ran to me and hugged me tight. Peace. Thank God. We both sat down, tried to catch our breath. She said she hadn't seen anyone else too. Just like me, she had also run blindly. She said she heard someone scream behind her while running, but she didn't look back. That scream haunted us. We decided to walk together, hoping to find the edge of the forest. We walked for what felt like hours. Every rustle in the leaves made us jump. At one point, we heard someone crying in the distance, but when we shouted back, the sound stopped. Then, we saw smoke. Faint, but it was real. We followed it and found a small, old hut. It looked abandoned, but we knocked. Nobody answered. We pushed the door open. Empty. We slept there that night. No food. No water. Just fear. By morning, we decided we had to leave. The forest couldn't be that big, right? Wrong. By the third day, we were tired, hungry, and weak. That's when we saw a man with a cutlass. We froze again. But this time, he looked normal. Old, wearing traditional cloth, and speaking Igbo. He was a farmer. A real one. When we explained everything, he looked shocked. You girls are lucky, he said. They don't spare women. 2 girls went missing here last year. One was found, her head gone. The other was never seen. He took us to a nearby village. From there, we found a way back to town. It had been 3 days since we entered the forest. We later found out that Mimi and Oge had made it out too. A hunter found them wandering near a riverbank. But Amora and Favor, they didn't make it. Their bodies were found weeks later, deep inside the forest. The police said it looked like they were caught. One had machete wounds. The other, I don't want to describe it. I still have nightmares. Till today, I blame myself. I should have insisted we didn't go. We were warned. We were told. But we didn't listen. Now, anytime someone says small girl's trip or forest hike, my body freezes. If you're reading this, please, if anyone tells you not to go somewhere, listen. This country is not safe. That forest was real. The danger was real. And not everyone comes back.